I'm a sucker for these kind of movies. When the movies can really let you feel the summer vibe. Like a great example is The Sandlot. When you watch that movie, like you feel like you're in summer when you're just watching a movie. This movie, right up that alley. Snack Shack stars Conor Sherry and Gabriel LaBelle, and it's about Nebraska City, 1991. Two best friends get the chance to run the swimming pool Snack Shack that later comes to be the perfect scenario for transgression, fun, personal discovery, and romance. You probably have not heard this movie, and neither did I until today, because I didn't have to go to my two local movie theaters I usually go to. I had to go to a farther one just to see this movie, and I never saw a trailer. I saw a poster and just saw my Regal app. That was it, and I can surprisingly tell you that if you want a hidden little gem right now, Snack Shack is there for you. This movie, this is not breaking any type of boundaries. This is a good old childlike feel, but a hard R summer romp, and I really enjoyed it because, again, this movie, like, you've seen this story before, but these two best friends, they open a snack shack that's, like, in this swimming pool area, and they get into a bunch of hijinks, but they also fall in love with this girl. One of the guys is from the Fablemans. It's Gabriel LaBelle. He's one of the best friends. Conor Sherry, I don't recognize him. I could have seen him somewhere, but I don't know. But these two's relationship, you have to have by them first before this movie really works. They're two best friends. Like, this felt like I want to see the script because I want to see, like, what was ad-libbed. What, like, physical traits did they do to add to their character? Because this felt like two best friends who really go overboard and start running a snack shack, a tiny little building in a swimming pool area. And there's cursing, there's drugs, there's trying to basically kiss and do more than that. But this movie has the summer feel. I mean, there's a ton of people in this movie that I recognize. One in particular is Nick Robinson. He's the lifeguard in this movie, and he's the one that's like basically gives them the opening to do the snack shack. And once they like meet this girl, and then they like he's trying to fall in love with her. There's cutesy moments, but the hijinks is what gets into the movie. That's where all the funny moments happen. And I would say don't watch the trailer. One of the biggest jokes is in the trailer, so I don't want you to watch the trailer. But like it's just like it's got that summer blue. It's got the bullies, you know, the people who want to stop our nerds from opening a snack shack who are very successful. But it has that summer feel of like swimming pools. You feel the heat. And it's also got just like an adventure vibe to it. Like two young guys who are just basically opening something. And once it gets more into like their personal lives and actually has some heart to the movie, that's why I really gotta admire the movie. Because the script does give these two boys character. Like they're not just silly hijinks boys just running this thing. No, they have to get older. They have a future ahead of them. They have to raise money. They can't just sit in the house all day. But you have to add hijinks. You have to add some laughter. And I truly I laughed quite a bit a few times. There is a few wacky things that are just very unrealistic, especially involving ketchup. And it's just very stupid. But like, you know, the Sandlot, like they were trying to get a baseball bat from a dog that looked like a literal beast. And we all love that movie. So like, there's things in this movie that are very over the top, but like that's part of the movie. That's part of the entertainment value. And I think both these young guys are very good, especially the kid from Fablemans. Very weird to see him such a serious role and then do this role where he is yelling the F word, I think, every scene. And his friend Conor Sherry in the movie is also very good. And in the end, it's a little hidden gem movie that a lot of you are probably not going to see right now, probably not even heard of. Give it a shot. I had a good time. I'm going to give Snack Shack a B. It definitely wants you to like call your best friend and be like, hey, you want to do a Snack Shack this summer? Because these guys made easy money, but it was also like in the early 90s, so the 90s were really different from today. You know, I would like to see a summer vibe movie in today's 2024. Like, I'm going to write that one. That's my idea. Don't steal it. Anyway, guys, enjoy this movie review. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.